to me.
Wanna talk nothing. Nothing.
I'm sitting on my leather with the light off in my whip before I peel right off. Aggravated at the garbage, same old, you need to pay homage. After they pay, then what? We need a receipt, you can't compete, your man's stuck. He mad at the new cause the old problem. Shit, what I had to do, no problem. I sacrificed for the appetite, I had to feed my clique. Even if it's half of rice, all for one for all. And I'ma get it all at night, at all costs.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk nothing.
Now what kind of a bullshit is that? Now you listen to me.
Wanna talk nothing. Nothing.
I'm sitting on my leather with the light off in my whip before I peel right off. Aggravated at the garbage, same old, you need to pay homage. After they pay, then what? We need a receipt, you can't compete, your man's stuck. He mad at the new cause the old problem. Shit, what I had to do, no problem. I sacrificed for the appetite, I had to feed my clique. Even if it's half of rice, all for one for all. And I'ma get it all at night, at all costs.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk nothing.
Now what kind of a bullshit is that? Now you listen to me.
Wanna talk nothing. Nothing.
I'm sitting on my leather with the light off. In my whip before I peel right off. Aggravated at the garbage. Same old, same old. You need to pay homage. After they pay, then what? We need a receipt. You can't compete. Your man's stuck. He mad at the new cause the old problem. Shit, what I had to do, no problem. I sacrificed for the appetite. I had to feed my clique. Even if it's half of rice. All for one for all. And I'ma get it all at night, at all costs.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk. Nothing.
Now what kind of a bullshit is that? Now you listen to me.
Wanna talk. Nothing. Nothing.
I'm sitting on my leather with the light off. In my whip before I peel right off. Aggravated at the garbage. Same old, same old. You need to pay homage. After they pay, then what? We need a receipt. You can't compete. Your man's stuck. He mad at the new cause the old problem. Shit, what I had to do, no problem. I sacrificed for the appetite. I had to feed my clique. Even if it's half.
1 2 1 2.
All for one for all. And I'ma get it all at night, at all costs.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk. Nothing.
Check 1 2 1 2.
What kind of a bullshit is that? Now you listen to me.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk. Nothing.
So for people who are joining in just now, we are talking about the latest version of Rekordbox, which is Rekordbox 6. And yeah, let's wait for like 5 more minutes and then we start. Till then, enjoy a brand new mashup by yours truly. Let's just play something else.
Same old. You need to pay homage. After they pay, then what? We need a receipt. You can't compete. Your man's stuck. He mad at the new cause the old problem. Shit, what I had to do, no problem. I sacrificed for the appetite. I had to feed my clique. Even if it's half of rice. All for one for all. And I'ma get it all at night, at all costs.
Yeah, people are appreciating the new song a lot. So I'll just play that track and then we start with the workshop. Yeah, I see there are a few people online. So yeah, let's do it. So this is a brand new track that came yesterday. I hope you guys like it. Thanks. So we're still waiting on few people. 2 minutes. Once the song ends, we'll start.
Christmas রাতে পাঁচ ট্রিট আর পাজামাটাতে ইলাস্টিক র‍্যাপ করি খুব ফাস্ট ঠিক যেন 3/1 লাস্ট ট্রিট সুযোগ পেলে গোটায় আসতিন আর গোটা 10-12 মারপিট আমি ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ার তাই মাথা চট করে শর্ট সার্কিট হাই কিপটে বাঙালি টাকা চাইলেই চোখ রাঙানি এই 13 টাকা ভাড়া 10 টাকা ছাড়া মাফ করো নেই ভাঙানি ঘুম পাড়ানি পুরো ঠাকুমার ঝুলি সেন্টিমেন্ট নিয়ে খেলে ডাঙ্গুলি বাঙালির ছোট নম্বর
Also guys, don't forget to share this stream so that more people can join in and we can spread the word.
ক্লাস 1 থেকে বিটেক পাস পুরোটা বাংলা মিডিয়ামে দাবানা দাবানা ফ্লো আমার বোন হিসিকাইল দাবানা চরিত্রহীন শরৎচন্দ্র পরিণীতায় চেঞ্জ হবে পুরো সিন কাল আসবে নতুন গ্রিন দুজকে স্বপ্নটা রোজ ক্লিন সেটা নতুন পথ চলা শুরু নতুন সূর্য নতুন রোদ্দুর আশা বুক বাঁধি আমি শুধু সব চেঞ্জ হবে পুরো সিন কাল আসবে নতুন গ্রিন দুজকে স্বপ্নটা রোজ ক্লিন সেটা নতুন পথ চলা শুরু নতুন সূর্য নতুন রোদ্দুর আশা বুক বাঁধি আমি শুধু সব শালা হওরা সিট খালি ঠেলা দিন পেছন দিকে এগিয়ে যান মাংস বলে তো সোয়াবিন দাঁড়িয়ে থেকে ভাই লাভ কি বল বাঁচবো ওভার করে দিন তাই সিগন্যাল লাল হলেও সবুজ শহরের সব সাদা নীল চলুন চলুন হাঁটা দিন নো অ্যাক্সেলারেটরে পাঠা দিন স্বপ্নটা তো সাদা কালো না অঙ্কটাতেই গোজা মিল ওড়াবেন কি টাকা নাকি না টাকা মাটি মাটি টাকা অন্ধ ভিখারি চোখ খুলে দেখে ধুর সালা মাটি ফাঁকা মর্নিং ওয়াক খুব ভোরবেলা সরোবর চত্বরে পোকলা দাঁতের হাসির আওয়াজে ঘুম ভাগে চট করে রেহাই নেই মশাই কোনো অ্যালার্ম অফ করে স্বপ্ন দেখার জন্য তো ঘুম দরকার প্রাণ ভরে যা যা আন্দোলে কে আছে কোন বাপের বেটা আমাদের সাথে পাঙ্গা নেবে কার আছে অত বুকের পাটা জয়গুরু সব নাস্তিক তাই পুজো হয় শুধু ব্যাংকে চ্যালেঞ্জ মেরে সারা ভূতর ভাগিয়েই দেবো জ্ঞান দিয়ে চেঞ্জ হবে পুরো সিন কাল আসবে নতুন গ্রিন দুজকে স্বপ্নটা রোজ ক্লিন সেটা নতুন পথ চলা শুরু নতুন সূর্য নতুন রোদ্দুর আশা বুক বাঁধি আমি শুধু সব চেঞ্জ হবে পুরো সিন কাল আসবে নতুন গ্রিন দুজকে স্বপ্নটা রোজ ক্লিন সেটা নতুন পথ চলা শুরু নতুন সূর্য নতুন রোদ্দুর আশা বুক বাঁধি আমি শুধু সব
Nice. All right. Welcome, guys, to workshop, or this is actually not a workshop. This is basically an overview about what Rekordbox 6 really is. So for people, and this is for basically people who are just starting off, or people who are say they know what Rekordbox is. And they want to know more about the new installment that is the Rekordbox 6. So yeah, this is a software for people who are just starting and don't know what this is. This is basically a software that helps you DJ. So you have two different modes. It used to be export mode, and then so there is this mode where you sort your playlist out, and then you export them in a pen drive and then play it off the CDJs or your basically the DJ gear, right? And then later on Pioneer introduced the performance mode. Now performance mode is basically where you're using the laptop itself for DJing. So you get these two decks. So you see this is deck 1, deck 2, right? And this is what the export mode looks like, which is basically your this is where you would change or basically go through your playlist and create playlist and stuff like that. Now for people who are already in already know about Rekordbox, or people who are already owners of Rekordbox 5, Rekordbox 6 actually is a totally different software. So what you have to do is if you are so treat these as two different softwares. So if you have Rekordbox 5 and if you have Rekordbox 6, usually what will happen is initially what used to happen was the moment the update comes, the first software kind of overwrites the earlier software. But in this case, these are two different softwares, and also you need to have a different subscription model for this. So your keys, the key system is not there anymore. What you are getting is a subscription based model. So you have to, instead of buying one key and that which will last you for the lifetime, this is more of you subscribe to it and then you basically keep upgrading if you want to upgrade, or there is a ton of stuff free as well. For example, one of the dopest feature about Pioneer was the performance mode, and now it's for free. So the moment you go online and download Rekordbox 6, you get export performance mode for free. So you get the export mode and you get the performance mode, which is basically the mode which allows you to do DJing from the computer itself. So you don't really need the hardware. You can start off just with the computer itself. This is free of cost, so that's good news. Now all the other features are paid for. So you get like add-ons when you start subscribing. So there are three main subscription based models. One is core, one is creative, and the third one is free, which is basically this one, where you are having two decks. You can do all the mixing and stuff like that. You get all the killer playlist features and stuff like that. I don't want to really go through all the playlists and stuff. This one's going to be a short stream because we're just exploring Rekordbox 6. We are not really digging deep into the playlist management and stuff like that, because that's pretty much the same. We have already done a workshop on that in our Facebook channel, so you can check out Pioneer DJ India's Facebook page. There you will see I have described, or I have explained the whole how to grid, how to warp and stuff like that when it comes to Rekordbox. Yeah. For now, we are just showing you what's new, and there is a plenty new. There's a lot of stuff. Usually, what happens is we have first of all there's this cosmetic changes. We have initially you will not see these the things on top. They've changed, instead of names now there are icons. So these are basic changes. One feature that was always I don't really, so I'm just going through the comments. I don't really know if it's for 32-bit, but mine's 64. So we have Nishank online who's basically the Pioneer DJ India's marketing, handles basically Pioneer DJ India marketing, and he has better knowledge about the whole 32-bit, 62-bit systems. For now, mine's 64. I'm running on 64-bit system, so I doubt 32-bits there. I really don't know, so I cannot answer that. But yeah, for now, let's just talk about what all new features are there. First of all, let's talk about all the cosmetic changes. You get all these icons instead of the names and stuff like that. Now, one feature that was asked a lot from all the DJs who are playing in festivals and stuff like that was when you play in sunlight or daytime, the screen is too dark to see. So now we have this thing called the daytime mode, which is basically inverted colors. So how you access is you click on this settings tab and you go to view, and over here you have a skin option, and over here you change the dark skin to light skin and everything becomes white. So it's easy to see. One of my favorite features, like one of my favorite add-ons in the newer version, because I play in a lot of festivals, I play in daytime a lot, and this is a big help because now you can see you don't have to really like go like this when you're playing. So it's a good add-on to have. All right, let's go back to the dark mode because it is not daylight over here. Yeah. Second feature that I want to talk about is the waveform. Now we all are used to this. So initially, let me show you how it was first. So initially it was blue. So in this, what happens is all the anything which is super bright, so with something which has got a lot of highs, would be represented with the it goes whiter, and the lower frequency range would go like more bluer. So everything is blue, but the variation in the brightness of that color kind of indicates the frequency change, and that got changed into RGB. So now we had red, green, blue, and here also it's pretty much the same, but now for in the newest version we have 3-band. Now this is basically a waveforms telling us what is the frequency response of the song. Now in this, what happens is you have 3 different colors which are changing according to frequencies. For the low end, we're using blue. So wherever there's too much blue, that means there is a low end happening there. Whereas there's orange, which is it's yellowish orange, that is the mids, and high element is seen by white. So you can see over here, I have in this track I have a lot of low end, and at the same time there's a bit of highs, and so this is a very good way of seeing I would say it gives you an idea about the track. So again, these are all tools. I always keep saying that these are all tools that we can use to quickly analyze tracks, but just by visually seeing it, and kind of getting to the right point of the track and stuff like that. So visual representation does play a big role, and in this case scenario, I can just tell by seeing where is the high element, where is the low element. So yeah, it's really good for someone who's looking at the tracks and analyzing things. Guy like me, I do that a lot. All right, that is the newest feature, the 3-band waveform, and the daylight saving. Now, one more very cool feature, and this is something that I really wanted for a really long time, which was I think it has happened to everyone who's online right now, and if you're a DJ, this must have happened to you for sure. Is you would play a track, and you've downloaded a track, and then you've played the track, and then something happened, and you've moved the track somewhere. And once you do that, then the folder will not recognize it at all, right? It kind of you have to analyze it again. But in this, in the newest version of Rekordbox 6, what we can do is we can actually auto relocate. So initially, what would happen in this case scenario, you have to go to the track. So let's say this is the track that went missing. I have to go right click. I have to basically I have to go here in the tracks, look for all the missing tracks, and then find the missing track, and then right click on it, and then go to the new location where I've kept the track. I have to click on that file, and then I would get that track with all its metadata, which is basically saved in the Rekordbox playlist. But in this case scenario, what you have to do is you have to just assign the folder. So for example, in my case scenario, I have music. Music is where I keep all my music, and then let's say if I'm doing all my stuff, is my stuff in DJ Skip original stuff. So all this is basically all my original stuff. So I can just assign this DJ skip folder, and then all the music that is there in that folder will get analyzed, and also in the subfolders, and then the tracks get relocated, and basically the whole the process of going to each track and then relocating the track or locating the folder, that's gone now. It just you can just automatically relocate the files just by telling the software where to look. So you do that by going to advanced, and over here you have auto relocate search folders. So it is doing music, movies, desktop for you, but you can actually add some specific folders as well. So that's a really good feature. Yeah, this is something that would really help a lot of DJs. Like it is definitely helping me a lot. So yeah. Also, I have around 15,000 tracks, 20,000 tracks, and I have just added these playlists. So my original data is actually still on Rekordbox 5. So what I keep doing is I just go here, and when I go to analysis, I always enable this auto analysis, and when I do this, you will see over here it'll start analyzing tracks. You see it's saying analyzing 1900 tracks, right? So this feature is great if you are at home analyzing things, but for now you should always, like for example, if I'm working on something, I would always disable it. And this is a good idea it's a good exercise also to follow, that always disable auto analysis whenever you're planning to play and stuff like that. Yeah. On a side note, for people who are there's one question that I keep getting a lot is so I keep seeing the keys, right? And over here you can see it's showing me D minor, A minor, A minor, E minor, stuff like that. And a lot of people use the other way of using the keys, right? So how to get that notation is you go to layout, and over here you can have key display format, and alphanumeric is actually, and you can see over here is the way to get that keys with alphanumeric. I usually use classic because I have to do remixes on the fly and stuff like that, or if I use Rekordbox as my main tool for remixing also. So what I do is if I have to remix a track, I just drag and drop this and find the key and then start working on the remix. So for me, I keep it on classic, but if you're a guy who plays harmonically and stuff like that, this is a good, you can use the relative keys and stuff like that, relative playlist for doing it. But yeah, classic is good for me, but alphanumeric is also good for people who are mixing in key. Anyways, moving on to another feature which is actually super dope. I want to keep this for later. Let's just talk about the subscription plans for now. So we have 3 plans. One is core, creative, and free. So what do we get in free? What do we get in core? And what do we get in creative? I got a screenshot for myself, and I think that's good. That'll give you a good. They'll give you a good. 1 second. Let me just. Yeah. So this will give you like a brief idea of how things work. So, yeah. Now over here is the free plan. In this export mode is basically you get everything. So say you are doing. We have this new thing called the cloud music management, where we are saving our music in Dropbox and playing it off from different devices by using the internet. So if you want to do that, you have to use creative subscription plan. Now this plan is the most expensive one, but at the same time this is the one that gives you everything. If you are using a core plan, you will not get the cloud library sync. If you're using the free plan, you will not get the cloud library sync. Now it's actually not it's not really bad news because you get a ton of stuff free also. And one more really dope feature is the hardware unlock feature. So what is this feature? Now this feature is basically, let's say over here you see control DJ equipment, and now over here it says hardware unlock devices only. Now in this, what's happening is any hardware that you have which is by Pioneer, which I think which we have mentioned in the chat also, all these devices are hardware unlock devices. Now these devices basically, the moment you plug them in, the feature in that that particular feature in Rekordbox will get unlocked automatically. Now for example, I am a turntablist. I play using the DVS feature, right? So DVS feature is where this internal absolute relative, these things come. Usually if you're not if you don't have the subscription plan, this absolute and relative will not show, and it'll be like it'll not be bright, it'll be like dull, and you will not be able to click on it, right? So to get that, you just have to plug in the hardware, and the moment you plug it in, everything gets activated automatically. So all these features will get activated automatically the moment you plug it in hardware. It's like a dongle kind of scenario, right? Wherever, if you remember old like Reason and Cubase, you had these small dongles. The moment you plug in the dongle, the software starts working. It's the same thing. Now the same way all the other features work. So if you see over here, there is this free thing going on, and then there is this free when hardware unlock device is connected. So when you control if you want to control a DJ equipment, hardware unlock device only. So this basically means, say you are a guy who has a DDJ 400. So it's a device that that you used to play for on Rekordbox, right? Now the first question would be, will I be able to control Rekordbox with DDJ 400? Now DDJ 400 is a device that falls under the category of hardware unlock device, right? So to give you this is the list of hardwares that will support the DJ control. So over here you can see DJ controllers, and over here you can see SX2 supported, SX supported, hardware unlock. So all these things just got hardware unlock. So DDJ 400 over here, it says hardware unlock. Now this means that the moment you plug in a DDJ 400, this Rekordbox will automatically become DDJ 400 will automatically become the controller for performance mode. Now in Rekordbox 5, what you have to do is you have to get a key and then put that key in, and then the performance mode will get activated, and then you can control the software with the hardware. In this case scenario, let's say you have bought a 400 secondhand from somewhere, you've got it from a friend, and you want to try your hands on it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to download the software online for free, and the moment you plug it in, you just you have the control for the DDJ for the performance mode. So that's what the hardware unlock feature means. You have the list over here. We've added on the chat as well, the hardware unlock list. So yeah, this is one really dope feature, because now we can get we don't have to really worry about DJs working not giving us the key when we are buying stuff from someone else. So yeah, it's a really good I think it's a great update, because now you can just get the gear and start doing stuff. You don't have to worry about someone people not giving you the key, being lazy and stuff like that. You just get the gear, and then you're ready to go. And you can see the list of controllers. Like, it's got all the controllers actually. So you have the RZX, RZ, DD1000. I have the 1000 SRT. It says not available for both, but anyway, it's okay. So DDJ 800, 400. So yeah, you get all these things. Now let's go to the subscription plan again and see one more thing. So you see over here, performance mode. Again, the thing I was talking about, you see DVS. DVS is, again, it's a expansion pack. So all these packs are Um, all these packs are basically plus packs that you have to pay for. Now what's happening is you don't have to pay for anything, and you don't have to really pay for anything because everything gets unlocked the moment you plug in to the hardware, right? So DVS will get unlocked if you have the XP1, if you have the devices that's supported by DVS, right? Again, now one more thing, the if you can see over here, RMX effects is not available in any of these plans. It's only available for creative plan. So if you are a person who's using the RMX effects, you will not get those for free. So for that you have to you will get the other effects for free, but not the RMX effect. It's an expansion pack basically. Rest everything is pretty much there in almost every plan. Yeah. Now moving to the creative plan, and what are the advantages of creative plan. Now first of all, let me just tell you, creative plan is actually, it has its own restrictions. So you can only have creative plan in 2 devices. So you can have one laptop, one main laptop, one backup laptop, one phone or iPad, and another phone and iPad. So you have total of 4 devices. So what we are thinking is you'll have one main and one backup in both the cases. So yeah, you keep that in mind whenever you're subscribing to a plan. If you have more than 2 laptops or more than 2 devices, you have to get another plan. One more very, very exciting news is that all this stuff is super cheap right now. So core plan is £699. I don't know how much that is in rupees, but yeah, it's for now it's supposed to be £999, but right now it's £699. And for now the core plan is $999 and creative plan is $14.99. That's the price, but we are giving this there's a discount going on, which is $699 and $999 for creative. And the good news is, for people who are buying right now, they will get this price for the rest of their life. So the price stays the same, but after 3 months, which is after 13th of July, the prices go up to $999 for $999, so $10 approx for core and $15 approx for creative. Yeah, so if you get it right now, you get it cheaper, and the price stays. The prices are not going to increase for people who have bought just now, right? Just wanted to clarify that. All right, video. So a lot of people have questions about what is the Rekordbox video going to be like. Now, Rekordbox video is free. You get the video for free in performance mode, but if you are using the free plan, you will get a watermark. So there will be this watermark. I just updated my thing, so I will not be able to show you the watermark, but you will get a watermark. If you move to creative plan, the watermark goes off and you get the Rekordbox video. Let me just see if I cannot tell you in this. Yeah, so over here you can see it says some functions are limited, so that means free. You'll get the watermark. In DDJ RZX, which is basically the hardware unlock feature, RZX is the controller that controls video. So in that also some functions are limited. Core, again, some functions are limited. In creative, you get the full version. So people who are interested in Rekordbox video, who are happy with the Rekordbox video, Rekordbox 5, I would say stick to Rekordbox 5. If you want to move to video DJing in Rekordbox 6, I would say go for the creative plan, because with creative plan you will get all the features, no watermarks, full-fledged video stream. Yeah. All right. What else is there? RMX effects I've already told you. So let's move on to the feature that I am super excited about, which is link. So this is a feature for people who are into say making music on the fly. So link is basically a protocol where you are where you are syncing two softwares with a clock, which is this is like a virtual clock. So over here you see this thing called link. Now this, the moment I click it, I see this clock, right? And this clock is basically following the BPM that is going on in the with the software, which whatever is the master, I can make this the master, whatever's going on, right? And the moment I start off something, you will see other apps which has got links. You will see like number of links getting added on. So I have Ableton with me. It works with Ableton, it works with Machine, it works with everything. So once I open up Ableton, in Ableton also I will see link, right? So what I'll do is let's just get one track, like a good beat going on, and yeah. And now in this I have I'll just quickly grid it. For people who are interested in how to grid properly, please check out our tutorial in the Facebook page. We have it there. Now let's start this track. Right. The moment I press link over here, so instead of beat sync, this used to be beat sync. Now it's become link because I have added links. So if I take it off, you see it becomes beat sync / master, right? So the moment I click on link, I can see this becomes link, and then I start. And the moment I click on this, see what happens. So it's gone to this BPM, right? I just have to increase the tempo here. I'll do it. So you can just make it shift and do it. You can type in also. So let's just make it, what was it? I think 120. 125. Yeah. 125. Now, if I'm playing this, that is too fast. Let's make it 120 only. Right? I've opened up Ableton, and in this, the moment I click on link, you see this, it says one link, right? So now these two are linked together. Let me just make this small so you guys can see this, right? As small as possible. All right, so this one's going on. I'll just add a drum rack just to, add some fillers and stuff. Just look for something. Some percussion. So we're looking for percussion. Yeah, this is okay. This is cool. So over here, the moment I drag and drop, I have got all these features going on. Yeah, this is cool. So I'll just play this song. Now this is following the link, right? And when I'm playing over here, I can just record. So this will record like this one beat which is going on, right? And I can add. So you get this flawless link. I think this is like the sync is too good, and I can just keep going, taking it off. So, keep in mind that the quantize has to be on for all these things. Yeah. And say I am let's say I am doing this, I'm changing the BPM, and best part about Link is I can change the BPM from any of the places. So if I change the BPM on Ableton, it'll change over here as well. So you see this, so it's changing the BPM on Ableton and it's changing over there. So I think this is a really dope feature for people who are actually, looking for doing remixes on the fly and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want me to explore more things, as in explore Link a little more and show you the possibilities, we will do another one specifically with Link, and basically showing you how you can actually make the most of this particular feature, because this particular feature actually is, I think this is a game changer, because we can do so many things when you combine Link with when you combine an external musical instrument which is in sync with your DJ gear. So yeah, this will be a great addition to my setup for sure. So now my setup would be basically a controller that controls Ableton and my DVS setup. Now one more thing to keep in mind is, if you are using DVS, this will not work, because the moment you plug in the moment I make it DVS, you see the Link goes off. So this one doesn't work in DVS. It will work only with it works flawlessly. Jonathan. Only thing is my only gripe is that with DVS it's not working for now. But I think we're gonna do that. They're gonna do that very soon. So yeah. Also they have their own reasons, because it is more tighter if you're doing internally. So if it is like this, there are barely any chances of going off beat. Also, if you do it the right way, you can never go off bars as well. So keep that in mind whenever you're playing. You have your bars going in the right place, because you might lose the first beat to the second beat. So yeah, it's a tricky thing, but it's probably one of the best features that we have in Rekordbox 6. Yeah. All right. What else is there? Is there anything else you guys want me to talk about? Because let me just go through the comments. All right. 850. There is. I cannot read properly. As in 850, there is no option to select an alphabet. So I think all the queries regarding the hardware issues and stuff like that would be answered by Nishank, who's actually answering as Pioneer DJ India. He's the guy who handles Pioneer DJ India. So he's there from Facebook. So if you speak to Pioneer DJ India Facebook, that will be Nishank who will be answering your queries. So yeah, for all your questions regarding the hardware setup and stuff like that, Nishank will be the right person. Right now we're just talking more about what all we can do with the Rekordbox 6. So yeah, you guys already know, I've already told you about the creative, core and free plan, which is basically 3 different options that we get. If you ask me, if you're a guy who's just starting off, I think free is the best, because you get hardware unlock, which is amazing. You don't have to pay for performance mode anymore, which is great. You get all the features of the playlist. The best of the features are actually this whole playlist management and stuff like that, which we've already spoken about in the previous workshop or the masterclass. So if you're a guy who's into DJing from laptop, Rekordbox is free basically. And if you're a person who is into I don't know I would say is, if you're a person who's planning to go for a subscription, go for creative rather than core, because if you look at this, this creative kind of like gives you all the everything. So yeah, man, like creative is better. You get RMX effects, you get mobile cloud library sync. So yeah, let's just talk a bit about the cloud library sync. Now, what is this cloud library sync? Now, I'll just briefly go through it. We'll have a proper session on this later on, where we will be exploring what are the advantages, disadvantages, and stuff like that. Now, in cloud library sync, what you have to do is you need to have a Dropbox account. Now, cloud library works with Dropbox. What is Dropbox? For people who don't know, Dropbox is basically, let me just show you. So Dropbox is this website. This is like a server in the cloud, and yeah, this is basically my Dropbox. I've had it with, I don't know, I think I got it with my phone for free. So I have like some 5-6 GB, and I don't need more than that. But if you're a person who's got a lot of, who wants to really, you've got a good internet system going on, you would want to go with Dropbox, because this kind of frees up your Mac or your laptop from space. Also, at the same time, you have access to all your music in the cloud. So anywhere, if you have good internet, you will be able to get Dropbox. And what you have to do is you have to basically create an account on Dropbox. And once you're done with that, you see this icon on top. You have to download this Dropbox app. And the moment you download this app, you go to My Page. So this is My Page is actually a new feature in Rekordbox 6. So you click on My Page. This gives you information about whatever's the latest and the greatest when it comes to Rekordbox. You have, so for example, over here, we are giving this news where Rekordbox 6 has been released April 14, 2020. You see your plan. So I am on creative plan. Mine got activated today. Expiry date February 10th, 2021. My library sync. Now this is where your cloud sync comes in. My library sync comes from here. So when I click on this, the library gets my Dropbox basically. So something that is on the cloud gets synced to the other device, which is basically the second laptop that I have, or my machine. So my device, which is the iPad. In my case scenario, I have one iPad and I have the other iPad. Yeah, I have two iPads. And yeah, then there's Kubo. Kubo is basically for music management. If it's for giving information to the people around what you're playing and stuff like that. So yeah, cloud sync, you get all the music in the cloud. Once you have that, you can actually edit and stuff like that from the phone itself. And once you're done with your, so let's say, I'll give you an example in a scenario. So say you have a gig and you just got, you're about to take a flight for the gig, and you just got few tracks from a friend of yours, and you're like, cool. So what you can do is you can just upload them from your phone to the cloud, and on your phone you're just editing or whatever, you're making your hot cues, you're preparing the track, and then the moment you go and open up your laptop and basically sync that information, you have all the informations that you have edited in the flight, in your iPad or in your phone, on your software as well. So that's what basically cloud music management is. So you're basically editing in different devices, but your core stays the same, which is music in the cloud, right? Now, how do we know if the music is being uploaded to the cloud? You have this this logo here, or a cloud with a cross. That means that this track is not stored on the cloud. So you can see it saying it's stored on the computer, right? Now this one, my test is this track is uploaded to the cloud. So if you have this cloud, that means it is in the Dropbox. If there is no cloud, that means it's not in the Dropbox, right? So yeah, this is basically a brief overview. You just have to go to My Page and fix your Dropbox account. And yeah, you're ready to go, and you can just sync in. Now, how do we sync in? You over here, you see search your mobile, right? So now the moment I click on search mobile, this will come, this small window, and in my iPad, the moment I open Rekordbox app, there I just have to connect to Rekordbox, and over here you see my iPad has come. So yeah, so that's how you basically connect, and once you're connected, you can drag and drop the tracks to your it depends on your Wi-Fi, so you can put your tracks on your device. You can do edits, and then go back and forth. All the stuff can be done, right? So yeah, this is what cloud computing. Oh no, sorry, it's not cloud computing. This is what the cloud sync is all about. What was that? Okay. All right. Let's just go through what all we have done, and then I think we are pretty much done with it. So first is cloud library sync. I hope you guys understood the idea of the whole cloud library sync. If you have, give me a hell yeah. Mobile library sync is the exact same thing. You use your phone to sync your library, right? And that sync is basically you're syncing with the core database, right? Now there's one more thing called in-flight support. In-flight support is in-flight is basically a subscription-based playlist. Subscription-based promo service, which is like, let's say you like a particular label, they will give you these promos, and then what will happen is you will see, okay, so to see that you have to go here, and you can see in my tree view, layout tree view, I've taken off all these things because I don't want to see this, right? But if you have in-flight, you see on the left, in-flight has come in, it says login. So what you have to do is you just log in, and then once you log in, you will see all your tracks. You can download those tracks over here, and you can put them into cloud, do as you feel like, and then that way you can access the music from anywhere. So that's what in-flight support is. Central management system. So this is basically a central management system. Everything is basically combined into one. All the music, the core music is in the cloud. So it's really dope that way. 3-band waveform. You've all seen the 3-band waveform, which is basically blue, orangish, and white. Blue is the low end, which is bass. Mids, which is the vocal bit, and white is basically highs, which is that thing. Auto relocate files. You don't have to go through the headache of relocating every file yourself. You can just assign the path, and you will get the file. So over here you go to advanced, auto relocate search folders. You can have music, movies, desktop, specified user folders. This is where you would specify that this is the folder where I want you to look for my track, and Rekordbox will pick up the track from there, right? Ableton Link support. Link is Link is basically a protocol which allows you to sync different laptops or different softwares. I have few softwares on my. There are around 190 something softwares now which support Link. So imagine the amount of sources that you can have when you are using Link. If you guys are into this kind of stuff, I would highly recommend trying Ableton Link. Yeah. And what else? Support for this is something that. So basically, the whole hardware unlock. I hope you guys are clear with it. So what you have to do is you just have to. You don't have to really buy the software anymore. So people who have the software, they don't have to. They don't have to subscribe for the creative, or in fact, they don't have to subscribe for core also. If you have the hardware, just get the free version, and then you're good to go. So everything will get unlocked via your hardware. So that's what hardware support is. And the last but not the least is the daytime skin, which is you go to view, you go to color, and over here the skin, you click on light, everything becomes bright. You go to dark, everything becomes dark. All right, I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask us. And yeah, this has been a slow stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, are there any questions? If there are, I'll just take them. And if you guys have any questions, please ask right now, because we'll be there for another 5 minutes. Wow, first time we have closed the workshop in an hour. I just play one more song, and yeah, wait for comments. If you have any questions, please ask, and I'm here. All right, Tushar's asking if you have made a playlist on Rekordbox 5, exported to USB, want to take it to Rekordbox 6. Yes, it is possible, but you have to. Treat these two softwares as two different softwares. Your files have to be analyzed again, and the process that you're saying is possible. But yeah, I get I get the scenario where yeah, I think it's a good idea though. But if you are using the same laptop, you just have to drag and drop the playlist from one software to the other software, and that would do the job. It will still analyze it again, because I think it's a different algorithm when it's analyzing it. So yeah. Will we be able to use HID mode on free versions with CDJ 2000 Nexus 2? No, I don't think so. I was kind of looking into it, and I have a feeling that it's not. Let's see hardware support, and you'll be able to see. CDJ 2000 Nexus 2 licensed product, DJ control supported. Oh yeah, it's supported, but it is not hardware unlock. So this means that you have to have a plan. So you need to have this plan, which is basically core. So this plans, I think core plan will give you the So if you're in core, it says all supported devices. So if you have the core plan, you'll be able to use CDJ 2000 Nexus in HID mode. 2000 Nexus is not a hardware unlock. Any hardware which comes under the category of hardware unlock will be able to do it. So for example, all the supported ones, you guys can take a screenshot of this if you want. Let me just make it big for you. So all the devices that are saying supported, you need the plans for that. You need the core plan or creative plan. Anything that says hardware unlock, these are the software that get unlocked for free. So for example, I know Tushar has got a 400 if I'm not wrong. So 400 says hardware unlock, so that means you don't need a different key for it. Yeah. You have a 9. All right, so I'll tell relocate again. He has a CDJ 900 is not supported in performance mode. So a CDJ 900, you can see it is saying CDJ 900 licensed product, but it's supported. It is not hardware unlock. So you need to buy the core plan or creative plan to basically unlock or to use it via HID mode. Why am I saying HDI? Yeah. CDJs are not supported. Like they're not hardware unlock. All-in-one systems are, so you can see the licensed product, that is hardware unlock. So yeah, DJ mixers are supported. They're not hardware unlock. So let's say you see the DJM 750 Mark II that says hardware unlock. That means 750 Mark II, the moment you plug it in the free software, DVS will get activated automatically the moment you plug hardware unlock. So this happened to me. So you see DJM S9, because this happened to me because I'm an S9 user. So as I can tell you from my personal experience is the moment I plugged in DJM S9, it did not pick the DVS, right? But the moment I plugged in my XP1, my my DVS mode started working. So even if you have an S9, the DVS will not work, which is weird. But yeah, that's how it is. Because S9 is initially a Serato accessory. Keep that in mind. It is Rekordbox compatible. It is not Rekordbox mixer. Interface unlocks DVS because it is a hardware unlock software device. What about DJM 700 mixer? DJM 700 mixer has got no, it's not DJM. It's not showing 700. I think 700 is an older model. That's why it's not showing. So yeah, but okay. So you guys don't have to be. How do I say? It's the moment you plug in the mixers, you will still get the whole external mode, internal mode, and stuff like that. So there will be no problems there. We are talking about controlling the software, right? We're not talking about. We're talking about controlling the software. Now, when you control the software, you use a hardware to control the software, right? You use a CDJ or a controller. So the moment you plug in a controller, so for example, all the DJ controllers over here, if you see the RZX and stuff like that, all these controllers are hardware unlock, right? But let's say DDJ SZ is supported. So that means for DDJ SZ rather, you have to have the subscription plan, and then it will start working. So what can I do? The Hermil Shah, what you can do is you can go for the core plan, because core plan is cheaper. It's $6 or £6, and that will give you the access to all the HID features and stuff like that. So yeah. DDJ, yes, XP2. XP2 is also how. DDJ XP2 is Serato and Rekordbox. Rohit, please, you should know that. Why mixers are not DJ controlled, but it's on DVS? So mixers are. It's a very weird question, but okay. Mixers are not controllers as such, because you see, the moment you plug in a mixer and the moment you say, I want to use this as an external mixer. So now what do you do with the mixer? You basically put the fader up, you use the crossfader, right? So the moment you plug in the mixer, the faders automatically, vanish, because you are using mixer as a hardware controller any which ways. So now why you need a mixer would be to activate DVS, because in DVS what happens is the mixer becomes a sound card and takes an input, and it accepts that input as a timecode signal and converts your vinyls into your DVS basically, right? So that's why you need DVS for mixers. You don't need DJ control for mixer, because you cannot control anything from mixer. Although if you can do some kind of MIDI mapping, you can actually do get away with some kind of mapping, because the MIDI mapping is available for everything. So it's not that your MIDI mapping will go away. So let's say you have a device, you can always go into MIDI, and in this MIDI you can start adding your commands, and that will basically fix all your that'll make your DJ controller into a DJ mixer into DJ controller. Yeah. The plan fees are same for like, so yes, if you buy the plan right now, the fees, the fees that you have taken right now, that stays the same. I don't know for the lifetime, but for a year for sure, because I think so. It'll be longer, obviously. So right now, something that's for $9.99 is for $6.99, which is I think $4 or $5 cheaper, and in that also 30 days are free for now. Actually, till July 13th July, the prices are really low. So if you can, definitely go with the if you want to really explore this is the right time. Just buy it off and then you'll be good. Yeah, the creative plan offer $9.99 for a month is offer for life. Yes, it's for life right now. For now, if you buy right now, if you buy post 13th July, the offer becomes for $15. Hardware unlock means we can use Rekordbox 6 and control the Pineapple, but can we use link with? Very good question. Okay, yeah, I never thought of this. Let me just see. So that's why we have these charts, because they'll help us this. All right, so these are the features, right? Let's see. I think link will be there in. I think link is there for free also. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I cannot see link over here. But yeah, I think link is there. Okay, Nishank is saying he'll confirm for the lifetime thingy. Yeah, I'm happy that you guys are giving me questions to think about. But yeah, because when I initially installed it, and I did not have this thing subscription. What happened was my link was still working, because I tried link at that time. So yeah, this is a subscription plan, and I cannot see link here. So that means it's there in every by default. I think link is by default, so I think it should be there for free also. So yeah. Yeah. Well, let me just go through the comments again. All right, so I'll tell you about the relocate feature now. Apart from that, yeah, we're good to go. Yeah. All right, so relocate. What is relocate? So let's say you have a track. So let's just do this. We'll have a few tracks over here. So you have these 4 tracks, right? What I'll do is I'll just drag and drop them on a new folder, right? I'll call this relocate, right? And open this folder and put it over here, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a playlist with these folders, right? So all the songs have come here, right? For the sake of the workshop, let's just analyze them also. So analyze tracks, analyze. So this is analyzing the tracks. Now what I'll do is I'll make another folder, right? Let's just make another folder, and in this we call it relocate, right? And in this I'll make another folder, sub1, and I'll make another folder, sub2, right? Sorry. Right, so I have two folders now, and these tracks are there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these folders and move them to sub2. So this is, I'm moving them into a folder in a folder, right? So there's nothing here. So automatically the moment I play this, it'll say it's missing, load error, the file could not be found, right? Now, all four are not found. What I have to do is I'll go here and advanced. This is auto relocate search folders, right? So this is basically I'm giving a path to the folder, to the software, right? So specific user path. I don't want it to search on music movies desktop, right? Over here I can add the path. I'll just say desktop and relocate it. So it has two folders in it, open, right? So now it's going to search the track in this particular folder only. So I click on this, right click, auto relocate means it will relocate from that particular folder. So click on that, it's found it. See, it's gone. Now you can play it. So that is what auto relocate is. You just command A, right click, and shift right click, auto relocate, the tracks are there again. Shift right click, auto relocate, the tracks are there again. So now I hope this answers your question. What is auto relocate? Yeah. Which is the best plan for VJing with CDJ 900 players using laptop? Creative plan. If you're using if you're doing videos, you have to go with the creative plan. There's no other way. That's the best plan. If you skip 1 month plan, what to do? Now, if you skip 1 month plan, what to do? I don't get it. What is the 1 month plan? I don't understand. Oh, you're saying that if you keep paying and in between you stop and then you start again. Well, if you stop and start again, I think you have to pay the new fee. This what I think it is. Not really sure, but I think that's, yeah. If you skip for 1 month, I think you have to start afresh. That's what I feel. Maybe, I'm not sure. Nishant would be able to answer that. He'll get back to you regarding that question. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Because yeah, I think we're pretty much. It's pretty much it when it comes to explaining the new software. Yeah. So if you don't pay for a month, you'll have to subscribe for new prices. Yes. Oh, I think I'm getting a lag. Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. I leave you with a new song. And peace out.
Skipster.
All right. One more question that's come. Once I relocate, will it also analyze my Q points and stuff? Yes, it will take all the Q points that was there earlier. So that's what's gonna happen. So relocation is good. You will not lose your data when it comes to hot queues and stuff like that. Relocation is perfect.
Tell me all the things you wanna do. It's it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time.
Oh yes, I was supposed to talk about Rekordbox iOS 3, but the problem is that I don't have a screen to show you. I don't know how to share that, but it's a great software to check out, guys. And yeah, definitely go and check that out. And the cloud is too good. If you are into any if you're into if you're in a place which has got good internet speeds, I would highly recommend using the Dropbox feature. It's very, very good. Subscription plans for a year or lifetime, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know what the for now. I'm also in the same subscription plan only. Yeah. Cheers.
Sometimes life's like a video game. Take it easy, oh, let it bang. Rap thinking what Biggie say. You gon' learn my city's name. You flip the switch, head in place. Steady pace, not getting chased. Mama back home praying on me. You gotta love that I'm getting paid. That's just what I be thinking about. When this shit got me stressed out. Feeling like I need a bulletproof vest now. Or straight strap when I'm going down. But maybe I was lost, but I get it now. Going through the motion, I hit it now. Never been in order, all I figure out. I just get it done, dog, anyhow.
Cheers. I'll see you guys soon.